Grand Slam was a mighty grand flop as once again AEW Dynamite fails to get anywhere close to that 800k target. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. The AEW Dynamite Grand Slam ratings are in for the September 25th show, and surprise, surprise, once again AEW goes another week under 800k. I've stopped counting the tally, but it must be close to like what, 25, maybe more than 25 weeks now, to be honest.
I think it is.
Could be closing in on 30.
I believe the last time it did, we were like, oh, look, they went all out and they barely got 800. Now it's they go all out and they barely get 700.
I think the last
you see the trend?
I think the last time they got 800k was February. Is that when they showed the CM Punk stuff? I believe it was around that time. Yeah. The last show they got over 800k was when they showed the All Out footage. Can't remember exactly what show that was, but I mean, it was at the beginning of the year almost, so we're probably heading towards 6 months, and 6 months would be, I mean, that would be about 26 weeks. So look, it's a long time since Dynamite hit 800k. We always say that they might never see 800k again, and when you see shows like this, a Grand Slam show where you had 5 titles on the line and a number one contenders match and a show that was heavily promoted, and the fact that it got nowhere near 800k, in fact, it was only up 2% from last week's 687. That means this week's Dynamite came in at 702,000. Barely, never mind hitting 800k, Dynamite this week barely hit 700k. And these numbers must be a concern for Tony Khan.
No, they've got to be. As I said earlier, at the start of the year, it was, oh, they've went all out and they've scraped 800k. I believe the Mercedes Moné edition was 803 or 801, in that ballpark. This is as good as it gets for AEW, honestly. What was not on this card? Nothing, really. Like, I mean, 702, and they went all out, and that was 6 months ago. They could barely scrape 800. What's to say this time in March, next 2025, Mania season, no one cares about AEW. What's to say that they're barely scraping 600?
It's 24 weeks in a row.
Well, there you
24 weeks in a row that AEW has been under 800k. And that is a concern. Because before April, they were rarely going under 800k. They would have the odd show that went on under 800k, but...
Why is that? What's happened since April? I'll tell you one thing that's happened since April. Swear Strickland's won the belt and the guy's no a draw.
Well, let's be honest, Bryan Danielson's had the belt for about a month now, and he's done absolutely nothing to improve the ratings. So.
Mercedes Moné, Okada, Ospreay, they've put a lot into them, and they've done nothing.
I mean, could it just be people...
Could it be Andrade?
Andrade's left AEW and people have tuned out. I mean, Sting's gone. I mean, it could be Sting. Did people maybe not like that? I mean, a lot of people say that they tune out when the Young Bucks come on. We kind of do notice a trend with that. A lot of people say that after that CM Punk All Out footage, they were done with AEW. Could there be truth to that? Are people done?
It could be. That could be it.
I'm going to be honest, right? I thought it was embarrassing Tony Khan showing that, especially considering there wasn't much to show. And the Young Bucks tried to incorporate it into a storyline, and it just made no sense whatsoever. But that's not something that would get me to stop watching. No. I would be like, oh, that was embarrassing. Tune in next week to see what happens.
But see, these are marks. These are guys that like the flippy, dippy poison ranas. So, I mean, they probably went, oh, I don't like that. I mean, for me, that's the stuff that gets me to stop watching. The fake wrestling.
Anyway, guys, that's it. Like I said, last time they hit 800k was when CM Punk was on the show. I mean,
and he wasn't really on the show.
It's a disaster, isn't it, man? Dynamite, what the hell is happening? AEW, what the hell is happening? But yeah, this week got 702,000 views, which is up 2% from last week, so they gained 15,000.
See if Tony Khan had any sense, right? See the way Netflix got this McMahon interview set? Why not fucking throw 10 billion at McMahon and be like, how about you do your sit-down interview in the middle of an AEW ring?
And we'll paint it in a positive light.
Aye. How about those apples, McMahon?
The Wednesday Night Wars.
Would McMahon do that?
Well, I mean, WWE's not his company anymore, sad as it is, and as weird as that sounds.
Yeah.
McMahon's got nothing to do with WWE.
Could Shane McMahon get the Could Shane McMahon, with unlimited transfer funds, an unlimited transfer budget in AEW, put WWE out of business?
I'd be all for it.
Imagine that.
Yo, see if Shane goes to AEW, I'm team AEW. for the fact they've got a McMahon.
Aye.
See this WWE that we see today, it's not the WWE that I grew up loving.
It's some fucking shite show.
Some big-nosed bastard ruining it.
Stuck his beak into something that doesn't fucking warrant him.
He needs a broken beak anyway. Let's look at the key demo, guys, shall we? 18 to 49 demographic did a 0.23 rating. Last week it did a 0.22 rating. So it's up 5%. It's up point. It's up like what? 10,000 in the key demo.
Ho ho!
Maybe not even 10,000.
America.
So yeah, the last 4 weeks combined for Dynamite is averaging 690k in viewership. So it's up 12,000 on average for the past 4 weeks, which again, I mean, it's not great. This is supposed to be a big show. This is Grand Slam. 5 titles on the line.
Doesn't feel like Grand
Number
Slam.
1 contender match.
Feels like a Diddy show to me.
Do you know what I mean?
Diddy numbers.
This is supposed to be the greatest thing that they can offer right now, and they ain't offering much. I tell you that right now. AEW, I'm concerned for it.
Same.
Not in a way that, you know, I'd be massively upset. Look, I think AEW sucked, but it is kind of nice having another company that's not called WWE about.
And actually feels a bit bigger than TNA.
Yeah.
Well, I say a bit bigger.
A lot bigger.
A lot bigger.
But, I mean, see, at this point, it's like, I don't think Dynamite will go to business because Tony Khan will be there, and, I mean, if they get taken off the TV deal, he'll just pay for another one, so it's not really, you know, it's not like ECW where Heyman didn't really have the funds and that, you know, he needed everything to go right to keep ECW afloat. But AEW, it's like, I mean, if Tony Khan wants this company to be around, and if he wants this company to be on TV, it will be on TV, whether it's TBS, TNT, Fox, USA Network, ESPN, Spike TV, Pop TV, Destination America. I mean, it doesn't matter. This guy he will find a network for it. He will offer money. He'll throw cash at somebody, and somebody will take it to show his crappy show. But, I mean, Dynamite is slowly going from number 2 to just another one of the rest, really, isn't it?
It's shit. I mean, that's a pathetic number, man. And then with NXT leaving USA and going to CW, we're talking about the million category, potentially.
Well, here, NXT want $1 million. That's what WWE's looking for. Let's not forget Fox wanted 4 for SmackDown.
Well, yeah, that is true. I get that. But say even they're off it by 200k, they still beat Dynamite. They smoke Dynamite. I will be shocked if NXT doesn't beat Dynamite now, considering the hype going into CW.
We could be looking at an 83 weeks
situation
of NXT beating AEW Dynamite.
No, we could.
And the only way that AEW might get a win will be if NXT flops. Because what can AEW, other than Shane McMahon, that's all they've got. Tony Khan needs to make this happen. Look, Shane's been sitting there in an interview with Tony fucking Khan. He's posting pictures with the Young Bucks. What is the point if he's not going to be there?
Yeah.
Are they just trolling? Maybe Tony Khan thinks any sort of publicity with Shane's good publicity, but see if this doesn't result in Shane McMahon being... People are just going to be massively disappointed and let down.
Last night was the perfect chance to do it. The McMahon documentary had just dropped. It's the Grand Slam. Why not do it last night? Pull the fucking trigger, man. What are they waiting on?
I don't know. I mean, they're waiting, and we're about
Are they going to bring him out at a pay-per-view, and then it's like, right, he's here, now tune in to see him on the show, and you'll get the biggest rating possible, rather than a surprise? I mean, that's probably the correct...
I mean, that's a smart thing to do. We could possibly see that. Could Shane McMahon come in?
Can he even be called Shane McMahon? How does it work?
Of course, what do you mean? It's his name, it's his birth name.
I know, but...
It's like saying, could John Cena not be called John Cena? His name is John Cena.
It is John Cena, but let's look at the clip, shall we?
Although the WWE own his name.
That's the problem, I don't know.
But, no, what? No, WWE own John Cena's name, but he can still use it because it's his name.
That's what I'm saying.
But WWE get royalties.
Aye. That's what I'm saying about Cena. We've moved on for Shane, don't worry about that.
Right, aye, well, what's your point?
Let's just move on to the clip, shall we?
I don't think WWE get royalties for Shane McMahon.
Well, he doesn't do movies, does he? He does weird kickboxing things underneath fucking Raw.
No, but could you imagine if he went to AEW and they had to pay WWE money for Shane McMahon appearing?
That would be mince.
I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Anyway, right, guys, it's probably time to look at the clips then, and to no surprise, coming in at first place, we have Darby Allin takes on Jon Moxley with an AEW Championship opportunity on the line. 320k. Now, it's not a massive number, but it's massive compared to everything else. This shows me that the Moxley stuff right now is the best stuff going in AEW, and the numbers don't lie. So 320k, I tell you what, I mean, it's better than Gunther. It's better than Gunther. It's better than Drew. It's better than a lot of the shite we've seen on Raw.
And that's Raw. And they've got the Raw boost. They've got the WWE boost. Telling you, throw Shane McMahon into the mix, they'll be smoking.
Well, give your thoughts on Jon Moxley.
Well, I'll tell you what, no, but imagine a Shane McMahon clip.
Millions.
Millions. Billions. I mean, not billions, but
If
millions.
Mercedes money can get over $1 million, I'm telling you, Shane McMahon's getting millions.
Yeah, but as for Moxley, obviously people care about this. You know, it's the highest thing consistently every week. But the problem is, the longer they delay any sort of takeover, I mean, it's not really went forward since he came back, has it? If we're being, I mean, I guess they're right to turn it on Bryan, but what's going to happen? You know what? I tell you what, he needs to beat Bryan. You can't have him lose to Bryan, because that just pours the fucking water over it.
Well, let's just look at the Raw clips here. So, uploaded 2 days ago. Gunther refuses to fight Sami Zayn after Zayn defeats Ludwig Kaiser. 300k. 300k. Jon Moxley, 18 hours ago after taking on Darby Allin. 320k.
Well, there you go.
That clip's above WWE. 2 days ago, Drew McIntyre vows to send CM Punk to hell. 211k.
Damn.
Jon Moxley, 18 hours later, 320k. This is... it's not a good look.
No, it's not a good look, but it's no surprise, man. Moxley and Darby Allin, they've done the best stuff, but for me, we've already buried the match. I'm not going to bury the match. Well, not the match itself, but Darby Allin, what are you wearing, son?
Even when you look at SmackDown for 5 days ago, LA Knight overcomes Andrade in United States title match, 213k. Jon Moxley's got over 100k more than that in 18 hours.
Moxley!
Street Profits and Kevin Owens repel the Bloodline, 215k. Moxley's got over 100k, 3.5 days less to accumulate views.
Bogging.
So, 320k, it's not massive, but you know what? You look at what WWE's doing, they're not doing good numbers either.
No, they're
so
not.
We will give AEW credit because we're fair on this channel, and I think that's a decent number.
I think it's a decent number, but are the rest decent numbers? Probably not.
Not really. Second place, we've got United Empire versus the Young Bucks in a tag team classic for the AEW Tag Team Championship. This got 139k. So, you know, almost 200k down on their number one clip. Third place, Bryan Danielson and Nigel McGuinness revived their rivalry 15 years later. This got 135k. I mean, if this was as big as people were making out to be, surely this would be the number one feud clip. If this was a rivalry for the gods, for the time, the greatest of all time, title on the line, I mean, come on, Danielson McGuinness.
No, this is fucking tragic, right? This is the same as them trying to put Sonjay Dutt against Jay Lethal in 2024. Who actually had an alright feud in TNA. I mean, come on. No. It's done. It's over.
It's all over.
It's fucking embarrassing. They're trying to rewrite history. Nigel McGuinness wouldn't even make the top 2,000 wrestlers of all time. He's a fucking diddy, man.
2,000, and he might make that. Like,
no, he would not.
He might.
I could name 2,000 better than him.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't have all day, though.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, name me people worse than him.
I think for his TNA run alone, he probably makes the top two.
Like, ruined fucking everything.
Had a decent,
what a great run, by the way.
He had a decent feud with Angle, did he know?
Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth, Nigel, you prick.
Right, fourth place, we have Hook clashes against Roderick Strong for the FTW Championship, 105k. Then in fifth...
But see, they don't know how to word it right. See if they actually worded the clip like Hook retires the championship and embraces his dad, Taz. That would draw more.
Taz wins the FTW championship.
Oh, that would draw more, but...
Right, fifth place, Mariah May puts her women's championship on the line against Yuka Sakazaki, 75k. Yeah. And in last place, from the clips that weren't exclusive, Prince Nana is interrupted by a debuting MVP, 60k. MVP, the WWE superstar, the megastar, that WWE rub, not really paying off.
Yeah, but he's dead, you know what I mean? It's just dead. No one cares.
Yeah, but look at when Mercedes Moné debuted. She got over 1 million views.
Yeah, but she's relevant.
Yeah, but even listen to the clip. Prince Nana is interrupted by a debuting MVP.
MVP should be at the front.
You should be getting over the point, and the first thing you
MVP interrupts Prince Nana. There you go.
What about just keep it simple? MVP makes his AEW debut.
Well, that works too.
Anyway, that was that. We also had an exclusive where Mariah May talked about Will Nightingale, and Mina had her Angel Cup suit. We didn't get the exclusive on YouTube from the Will Nightingale promo. They only uploaded that on Instagram, but if you haven't seen it, guys, you need to check it out. Yuki Sakasuke sounds like a 10-year-old at best.
At best.
One of the weirdest voices I've ever heard in professional wrestling.
You bitch!
Yeah, I think I was doing it. I don't think I was doing it justice. Anyway, right, guys, that's it. That's your numbers there. I mean, overall, I mean, I'll give Moxley credit. He's 320k. That's no bad. That's no bad.
Maybe they should just did 2 hours of Moxley.
Moxley.
No, but see when Shane McMahon debuts, give him a fucking open mic for 2 hours, man, and let him just rant on Triple H and Stephanie. You know what? Because that actually makes fucking sense. Not Will Ospreay grinding up in the daughter's boss, bruv.
Yo, how actually epic would that be if Shane McMahon did debut and he just called it Triple H?
Listen here.
See that big-nosed bastard? It should be me running WWE, not him.
I think that's the way you go.
So instead, I'm coming to AEW, and just like Bischoff attempted to put my family out of business, I'm actually going to put my brother-in-law out of business.
Yeah, I think that would be epic. I think very few things can be actually good in wrestling. And I'm going to do it fucking epic, but that would be.
And I'm going to do it with the help of this man. And then Tony Khan comes out and he's all smells clapping, and the next minute you hear, "No chance, that's what you got." Vince comes out with
Tony and take a fucking shite on him.
Right, well,
that need to happen though.
Tony Khan joins the Kiss My Ass Club. Shane McMahon just rams Tony's ass into Vince's arse cheeks.
Shite caked everywhere.
Just another episode of AEW. Anyway, that's it.
You want to do lines of coke? You can do lines of shit. Shit. Shit.
Anyway, I think that's where we'll end it.
Nah, till next time.
It's a shame that AEW is only good in our own little, universe.
Shane McMahon ain't going. He's fucking teasing us.
Probably never. I don't even think they'll show up.
Tony Khan probably asked him for a photo. He's like, "Who the fuck's that guy? Who the fuck's that?
Who the fuck is that guy?" Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Yeah, leave a like, leave a comment. If you're feeling generous, leave a super chat too. Till next time. Here, leaving us super chats. Maybe we'll buy AEW and we'll take it to WWE. We'll take the fight to that big nose bastard. Woo!